How y'all doing, beautiful people? My name is Nini Amore, and I'm back with another video. I'm a fashion designer, entrepreneur, model, podcast host, and songwriter. So, if y'all didn't watch my first video, go watch that now. That was my Amore rant as I sketched this hoodie. Now, like I said, if you ain't watch it, go watch the first one. I'm not gonna get too into details with this hoodie because, like I said, I explained it in the first one. But long story short, I seen this in a vision that I believe God gave me, so I decided to bring it to life and put it on a hoodie. Now the depiction is a girl on a bed crying and a wing covering her. I got this from a vision, but I believe that it revelated to the, I won't say famous Bible verse, but Bible verse, Psalms 91 verse 4, when it says, I will hold you under my holy pinions, and under me you shall find refuge, or something like that. But today we're going to be painting it. I feel like I got some in my eye. That's why I keep ripping my eye, y'all. We gonna be painting it. I know y'all could barely see it. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my absolute best. Hold on, I'm about to change the cinematic mode on my phone. But look, and it's chalk, so you ain't really gonna see it anyway. Like, I barely could see it looking at it in real time. But yeah, we gonna be painting it, and then we gonna get it popping with the wings on my third video. So this is gonna be a little mini series for y'all. Y'all can see it's real, it's raw. We right in my room with it. Don't do me, do you. All the stuff you see in the back is literally fabric, sketching books, sewing machine, little setup back here. This is what I call my lab. So yeah. So I know on the last video, your girl was showing y'all my face, up talking to y'all, during my rant. But because this is obviously real tedious, I had to really be focused. I didn't think it would be real cute for me to constantly have to hold conversation and be up in the camera. So I'm talking to y'all. Still giving y'all Amore rant through the voiceover. So I did, I won't say I had nothing planned, but I did have a topic I wanted to we'll talk about. And I'm not cutting this either. I really be all over the place with how I talk, but this is real. But I had a topic, and I believe, I talk to God all the time, and I be receiving revelation. But long story short, I have chalk all over my wall, which is per usual for an artist, for my creatives that know. I just be writing, painting, drawing on my wall. And out of nowhere, after I was finished praying to God, I just took chalk, and I say I wrote prophetically on my wall, self-love is the new pretty. And for all my girls out there, sometimes it get hard. Sometimes, well, I can only speak for myself, but sometimes I feel like, this life stuff really get hard. And sometimes you could be doing everything right. You could be feeling so confident, and the next day you feel so low, insecure, and then you start comparing yourself. And it's with me, and I guess it's so crazy because this does tie into the last video too. But I just say all that to say, for me, it's I'll never really compare myself to a person or a materialistic or visual thing. I'll always compare self, just self-love, but I guess inner things consistency, or I don't know, really consistency, or how someone does a thing. You get what I'm saying? And long story short, and I'm being vulnerable right now, so this is really I should call this Nia Rants, not Amore Rants, but since I'm doing Amore, I'll leave it at that. But this really coming from Nia herself. But I just say that to say, man, I was just thinking to myself, and I was praying to God, I just feel like I should be further. And I know I'm not the only girl that thinks that way, but I'm 22. I'm new to this adulthood, I guess. This is where the adults and stuff really start. But I guess, sometimes you just feel like you ain't doing enough. Am I the only one? Like, I can't be the only one that be thinking sometime like I should be so much further, and like consistency and handling this, consistency and keeping up with this, consistency and maintaining this. Like, I'm not a little girl anymore. And I just came to realize that, and God dropped that into my perspective. Like, self-love is the new pretty. Like, yeah, keeping up, making sure your nails done, making sure your hair done, always making sure you look nice, and that's the bare minimum. But those things make us feel pretty on the outside. But in all reality, all these big names like Jada Waiter, for instance, who else? Like, and I don't even really follow influencers. I'm an influencer myself. But like Dusty or Ari, the people you see constantly in social media, the reason they are so big and everybody looks at them so beautiful and they're like a beauty standard is because, well, sheesh, now we really talking, because is it really self-love? But to an extent, everybody not perfect. So I will say that everybody not perfect. Everybody got their little, stuff that they got going on behind the scenes. Nobody's perfect. But what I will say, I believe my theory is they have self-love. Like, self-love really is the new pretty. It's not about the new designer you got. It's not about how many times you could get your hair done in a month. It's not about how good you could keep up your nails throughout the year. Like, it literally comes down to self-love. Like, that's what makes you pretty. Like, can you love yourself through you not having it all together right now? Like, can you love yourself, and can you be confident in knowing that, I still have work to do? Like, I'm not where I want to be, but that's okay. I'm going to still be the best person that I can possibly be for myself. You get what I'm saying? That's self-love, because what we don't realize, and I'm preaching to myself, what I'm slowly starting to realize, confidence is the best, like the best thing you could ever wear. A smile is the best, and that sounds cliche, but that's the best thing that could ever happen to anybody. Like, you ever wonder why some females just hate on, and they don't got half the stuff that they got, but it's just the light and stuff that they carry? Is because they have self-love. So I just encourage y'all, anybody listen to this, boy or girl, tap into self-love. Self-love is the new attraction. Self-love is the new attractive. Self-love is the new sexy. Self-love is the new fine. Love yourself. And I will catch y'all on my last series. Well, I don't want to make no promises. This creative process be a process. So I see y'all when I see y'all. And I will catch y'all on the next episode of Amore Rants.